Greetings everybody, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, Guy on Fire, episode 11. Let's recap, because the last hour of the last stream was spicy. We headed over to the factory to the southwest, southwest, and we managed to find an antique stove, a fire axe, a sledgehammer, countless other tools, and we're very, very well set up for the long haul of the zombie apocalypse. My priority, of course, is to be voted on, but I will sort of lay out my thinking. Unlike the other series where I sort of make a building my home, I want to mostly build my own home. And the reason is this. Guy here is a metalworker who's handy, and he's also a tinkerer, and he's also a scrapper. He has all the right skills to build something like a home. So I have a pretty good concept of what that would look like in my head, but it does require us to do a lot of pre-work. So to lay it out, in order to have electricity, I'm going to need the generator book. Without the generator book, no power. No power means no refrigeration. No refrigeration means food is going to be annoying to come by. For water, the easiest way is rain barrels. And rain barrels requires carpentry skill. To level carpentry skill, the most bang for my buck is to find carpentry tapes, which would be from VHS stores, or maybe in people's homes or in Fossils or something like that. And then also to read the books. I don't have the books. I don't have the tapes. So there's a whole bunch of sort of precursor tasks in order to get base building. And it really depends on what you think is the priority, water or power. But either way, they kind of take me to bookstores and tape stores. And Riverside, the city that we're living in, happens to have both. So I suspect that it will be a poll between those two options, but there's also some other prerequisites. A better vehicle with more storage, a secured way to get gasoline, meaning maybe clear out the gas station a little bit better, those kind of things. Now, what we do have is a safe bed. Sleeping in this bed, I cannot die. So at least we've secured that with the sledgehammer. And that's, I guess, where I'm picking up. So it is about 8 p.m. and there's really not much to do at the moment. In terms of skills, I have read my mechanics book. Mechanics 2 would be pretty significant. That would allow me to start hot wiring cars. Pushing my electrical up a little bit higher, up to level 3, would allow me to move things like refrigerators, washers, and dryers. That would be a really powerful tool to have as well. And then leveling up farming won't really matter for a long time. But leveling up metalwork is going to be kind of a big deal for Guy here, as he is a metalworker. What I'm doing before I head to sleep is just to poke around other people's houses that I've already cleared, although there's no guarantee that they're still empty, and to dismantle their electricity stuff. Trying to level up my electricity just a little bit more. Like a digital watch. Perfect. I believe it's Mechanics 2 Electric 1 for cars. I hope I'm not wrong. Either way, I'm close to both, right? Guy's mechanical level rate is very, very high because he's got an XP boost and he has read about mechanics, so it shouldn't be that hard to level up. I could also work on metalwork, but I'd like to read the book first. The advanced book. I have to be careful in these homes because there's truly no guarantee that these homes are indeed empty. As I had the chopper event happen while I was locked indoors, meaning that the zombies around here could easily have been shuffled. around. Guy's also getting pretty tired, so in no position to fight. But I'm excited. Once more people filter in about 10 minutes time, I'll have you poll whether I'm trying to get a generator book or trying to get tapes. And I'm interested to see what you say I should do first. Oh man, look at these tiny combat numbers. Until I crit. One thing I sort of wish was more common was that zombies that have backpacks and the like on them had supplies in those backpacks, because that just does not happen very often. They're almost always empty, or they have like a book in them. All right. Well, electrical is probably almost done. Disassembling all these antique TVs. Where am I on the map? I am actually west of the Riverside map. I'll open the map as soon as I'm done disassembling these TV, but the exclamation mark map command will show you a map of all of Riverside. And there it is, electrical 2. So we open up the map. This is what you'd find on a Riverside map. And I'm just off of the Riverside map. So right now I'm in this little suburb just west, northwest. According to my sheet, I do not have the electrical 2 book. I only have 1 and 3. So if I want to level up electrical more easily, I'm going to have to grab the book. Yeah, survivor zombies typically have stuff in their backpacks. I just wish they all did. I wish that, like... Because once you have, like, a duffel bag, there's not really that much of a point to kill other zombies that have duffel bags on them. But if there was a chance to actually find some good stuff in those duffel bags... Right? Like, supplies or whatever. If it was their get-out bags, or their go bags, then it would be a point... There would be a point to, like, stop and, you know, bother to kill them and search them. Like, loot boxes or something, I don't know. And, yeah, I am the zombie stripper. Zombies that come to my neighborhood lose their clothing. Alright, I'm going to turn in for the day and run that poll in just a minute. So I don't believe that there is, besides feeling a little unhappy, which I'll read a comic book about, there's not really anything in here for me to read in terms of skill. I've kind of have it all. Yeah, basic survival stuff in bags, or even like things like canned goods. You know, that would make sense. In a zombie apocalypse, what do you throw in a bag? Well, I don't know. Food, water, just basic survival stuff. Totally would make sense to find. But instead, everyone's duffel bags are empty. Just the way the game is, I suppose. Who might argue? Alright, there we go. Stashed some stuff, and I'm gonna head to sleep. Or actually, before I go to sleep, I am going to do a tiny bit of exercise, because I don't want to go to sleep too early. If I go to sleep too early, I'll end up waking up at some stupid hour. So, wiggly squats. And do I have enough energy for push-ups? I do. Alright, there we go. Now my lungs are about to blow out my chest, and I can sleep comfortably. Being a gym-goer for the more mods traits is phenomenal. Does anyone know if they've fixed the watch alarm bug? That's one thing that I I forgot to read about. I'm going to call this Guy's Duffel. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to poll you. What should take the top priority? Head to a bookstore, or let's say go find Skill Books and Generator magazine, or go to the tape store. Or viewer suggestions. Maybe I've overlooked something and you think that I should do option C, where I open up a suggestion box and you all can just suggest something for me. Give puppies a treat. Sure thing. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's yours. I would like to cook myself a little something this morning while I wait. Oh, but before that, my radio. It's the top of the hour. Gotta get our chopper watch on. Hi, Tusk. How you doing, girl? You want to hop on up? You two want a treat? I'll give you 2.5 minutes left to vote. I don't believe I saw any messages about... I didn't see any messages about any choppers or anything like that. I'm gonna make 2 pancakes. Probably not good for my weight loss, but you gotta treat yourself sometimes, you know? Shouldn't I also secure the broken open windows? So this one's secured, this one's secured, this one's secured. This is unsecured, but this already has a board. I could secure it, but it doesn't really matter. I don't live down here. I live upstairs. This is just my kitchen. Yes, it could get overrun. That would suck, but, yeah, I'll roll with it. It wouldn't probably set me back all that much. So if I'm heading out for the day, and it looks like I'm going book shopping, let's call it shopping, because otherwise I'm looting and pillaging and stealing, which is probably more closer to the truth. What am I going to eat? So Guy, for reference, is 94 kilograms. I am 9 kilograms overweight. So I still want to drop weight, cut weight, and lose it. So I will bring an eggplant and a granola, 2 granola bars with me today. Let's favorite them so I don't drop them or put them in my trunk or something. Of course, these pancakes are, well, they're not going to do me any favors, but I'm going to eat one anyway. Favorite that too. All right, I'm going to call this poll early. We are going to go find books. Yes. So, thank you for voting, and there will be other polls, don't you worry. Oh. I've got to turn off the radio. Conserve battery power. So the closest bookstore is actually not a bookstore. It is the U.S. Postal Office Depot, and it is towards the center of town, so it's also quite possibly dangerous around there. Yeah, more like oven cakes. You're absolutely right. Did not cook those in a pan. I'm not too worried about my 2-story house getting overrun. I'm not going to bother moving the food. I'm, in fact, not planning on living there very long at all. Looks like there are some zombies in my neighborhood, though, so I'm going to spend a second to clear them out, because I don't want them wandering towards me in the future. Oh, they've sort of blobbed. There's now... Oh, and I'm walking towards another group. So we're sporting, like, 10 now? That's not good. That means it's time for beta blockers. And a little bit of pill form chill. Because a panicked guy is a dead guy. That was a good hit. Wish I could hit like that every time, you know? Channel my inner Gordon Freeman. Ah, you're at work. Well, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Don't let your bosses catch you. And I'll try not to let my bosses catch me. I'm getting bossed around right now. Woo. I like big hits, and I cannot lie. No other zombies can deny. When guy gets swinging, they get stung? I don't know. That story fell apart. You forgot I had multi-hit off? Yep. Makes groups like this a mite bit scary. But slow and steady. It's fine by me. So V-neck sweaters do not cover the neck, because of course they wouldn't. Where's that other leather? Ah, there it is. These are all pretty good leather jackets, fully intact, so they're worth a lot. As much as I love how fast you can kill zombies with sharp, very nice to be able to turn zombies into resources with blunt damage. See if any of these guys have these sweaters I'm looking for. But I fully expect that heading towards the USPS depot is going to be more of the same like this. Danger, danger, danger. You wish trailers for cars weren't as rare as they are? They're pretty rare in real life, though, I think, right? I don't see a lot of them in real life, so... I think they should be a rare thing, especially given that you only ever need one. Or maybe two if you're greedy. It's not something you typically need a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of things that I think have been proposed for people to, for the devs to add to Zomboid that I'm very much against, just for game balance sake. So I've heard people go, oh, well, what about bicycles? Or what about silencers for handguns and rifles and the like? Or what about bows? And it's like, yeah, but at what point does this stop being a hard game and becomes a let's cater to... Like, I feel like if they added those things, they would need to up the ante somewhere else. And I don't think people want the developers to up the ante somewhere else. But I could be wrong. What do I know? I'm just spitballing here. I would prefer it to not have all these, I don't know, to not overcompensate. Plus, there's a modding community. If you really want that stuff, you can just mod for it. So I think what I'm doing here is a full clear, meaning any zombie that I really see on the path, I want to kill, so that in the future, traveling into town is easier. I could, of course, blow past these and leave them, let's call it haunting the road. But if I did that, there is the fair chance that they would form a mega horde, you know, due to some sort of, like, sound source. So if I open up a door... Oh, look, it's Bob Ross. if I open up a house and there's like a car or house alarm, and I didn't clear out any of these guys, they could all blob into one giant blob and become completely unmanageable. So it's best to thin them out when they're thin than to wait for when they're thick. We've already fully searched the gas station, so I don't really need to be in there. And my tank is full. I did forget... Actually, is the jerry can in the trunk? No. The gas can ain't even in the trunk. Yeah, the elementary school has a fair bit of books. The USPS depot has a fair bit of books. And then, of course, Enigma Books has books. And I think between those three, I ought to find the generator book. And if I don't find the generator book between those three sources, I'm probably going to need to leave town and go somewhere else. There's no rule specifically against leaving town, but I'd like to stay. Oh, that's another big group. Game Y. All right, let's take the few out back. I'm also slightly worried for my crowbar. Crowbar is not infinite. I do have a backup nightstick, which is a pretty strong weapon. Yeah, my crowbar is maybe like 25%. It's pretty low. Around this cop station, I should be able to find other nightsticks, though, I think. They're pretty common. Well, they're common on cops. Oh, is this a good denim shirt I see? You often find the generator books in mailboxes? Yeah, me too. Although I've searched every mailbox I've come across so far and no luck. I'm not going to worry about those four over there. That's a bit out of my way, I think. So this is a police station. Might have some guns, might have some ammo. No, no, no. No, no, no. No ambient noises. Don't turn them into one big blobby horde. Get over here. So if you want to know if you're still hidden, you can just look at your sneaking XP. And as soon as you stop gaining XP, someone sees you. Like that guy did. There's actually ways to sort of game the XP system for sneaking. To like power it like crazy, but it's not something I ever do. Hey, Ruku. Thank you for the resub. So the crowbar is actually a useful tool. It's required to disassemble some things, but I forget what those things are off the top of my head. But I know that it is much like a pipe wrench, which is required for plumbing. There's some things, I think, disassembling metal shelves, maybe, or I forget what it is. But it's one of those, like that. So I don't need a holster. Oh, this is a boring precinct. I kind of already knew that. Oh, spare night. Oh, that nightstick is so broken, I'm not going to bother. Take the gun, though. Well, I left home like 3 hours ago, and I'm not that much closer. Some holding cells. I could disassemble. Interrogation. I guess this is supposed to be evidence lockup? Well, evidently not so secured. And lots of rounds, guns. So this was storage, more bullets. More bullets. Trooper clothing. Okay, cool. Guns and ammo. Like you would expect to see. I'm not going to fill my trunk with this stuff. We're after books. I just wanted to poke in here to see if there was a replacement for the crowbar, and there really wasn't. I'll be back for those bullets sometime in the future. I am sure of that. Raw eggplant. I can't be too picky where my calories come from. But cheers. Oh, I think it was flooring that I was thinking of. Yeah, stripping flooring, you need a crowbar. Because I did that with my co-op series that I had with Trustin. I was redesigning the base we lived in, and I needed a crowbar for flooring purposes. So I still have power in this town, which means that, oh, I climbed through an open window. Game, you gotta chill. Hey, Morpheus, thanks for the resub. Well, just like that throwing it in reverse meme, here I go. So I think what I'll do is I'll stand my ground up here. What happened to my wheels? What am I, like a lowrider? I'll stand my ground over here, trying to kill any zombies coming west to east. Yeah, okay, cool. You just thought it would look cool to park like that? You're wearing a red and blue Speedo. So very patriotic. Yeah, you could see it. The alarm is just dragging hordes of these zombies out from the woods. I want to intercept as many as I can before they turn into a one big blob. Hey, Banish, thanks for the resub. Yeah, maybe it was a heat sensor. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was like a thermal sensor. Or maybe actually, because these things are real in 1993, a window glass break sensor. That, like, the sensor was left on the broken pieces of the glass that I removed, and then the sensor tripped. I don't know. It honestly doesn't make sense, and I'm not going to try to make it make sense. Just thought it was very funny that I removed the glass carefully, jumped through a window, and then the building was like, nope, intruder. It's like, well, what about the zombies that were in there? Smashing the place up. What about them? Game's like, oh, what about them? I don't care about them. They were invited. Hey, Jen. How you doing today? How did I get slight damage? From stomping on him? Did I, like, twist my ankle? So, yeah, I'm obviously not going to get all that much closer to the bookstore today. But it is going to give me a pretty good opportunity to clear out more of the neighborhood. And because I really haven't left town, other than that, like, one brief time where I left because of the chopper, or because of the going to the West Farm, these guys aren't really going to respawn, I don't think. We're not in respawn territory because I've been here enough. Hey, it's another cop with a bulletproof vest. Uh-oh. I might have just pissed off a few too many. You started watching on YouTube a year ago, so it really should be an anniversary, not a month-iversary. Make a fair point. Man, I miss Lucille, my baseball bat. Yeah, I have recurring helicopters on Apocalypse difficulty. So, call it Apocalypse Plus. Like Disney Plus, but far less expensive. Riding helmet. Let's see. How's that look? I don't know, guys. Which helmet? Riding or red construction? Do I look like Bob the Rider or Bob the Builder? You vote. Let me move this down. Also, best I can do, 350. That's how many kills I have. Is there a mechanical difference? I don't believe so. No. I think pretty much all helmets are the same. They're just cosmetically different. They do have different like insulation, wind resistance, water resistance. So a hard hat has 50% water resistance. A riding helmet has no water resistance. So I guess I get a little bit more wet with a riding helmet, which actually sounds backwards, but whatever. I think in terms of protection, they're the same. All helmets are 100% protection, and then the way they differ is their insulatory values. For me to pretend like I'm using big words. I think the helmet that used to protect extra things has been patched. It used to be that the motorcycle helmet protected your neck, but I believe that's been patched out. Oh, and I'm getting a little exerted, so let's walk away. Oh, look at this. That pole is closer than I thought. I'll give you 2.5 more minutes to decide. I don't like this exertion. Yeah, I'm just cooling down. Lucky for me, these zombies fell down. Maybe I will get lucky and that cop will have a good, not billy club. Bulletproof vest is intact. 1911, and nightstick is great. Hey! All's well that ends well. Hey, Night Knave, thanks for the resub. And a spare bulletproof vest is awesome, because you can't repair them. Man, I wish I had a book I could read. Let's sit on the wet ground. Well, the nastiest things you can do to your pants. Well, that's not true. The other nightstick is actually technically better than my current nightstick, but my current nightstick is good enough. And I'm just sitting to try to become less exerted. I know I'm not going to have a lot of daylight. It's 7 p.m. and daylight's waning. But I want to kill a few more before I become tired. Maybe just that one. Oh, yep, there's the drowsy. I'll kill this one, and then I'll be done. Let's see, how much sneak can I get away with? Can I sneak stab? Nope. Cannot sneak stab. An attempt was made. All right, what did you guys say? A tie? Really? Come on. You want me to leave this up to a coin flip? I mean, you know me, I will. All right, coin flip. I guess. Just keep switching? Nah. Heads will be the construction. Tails will be the writing. And we've got heads. Construction it is. The hard hat. Coming back. There actually might be a time when I get attacked by zombies and they knock my helmet off. So just because helmets can't really be destroyed doesn't mean you shouldn't have backups, because they can get knocked off your noggin. Hey, Dak. Thanks for the resub. I'm glad you like it. I like this part of it, so if you like that part of it, and you want to hang out, all the better. Every day I'm like, oh, I love my job. And I love the community. Most of the community. You know who you are. You know who you are. I'm kidding. Or am I? Neighborhood's looking pretty quiet for a neighborhood that just had a giant security alarm trigger. That's good. No, don't take the lug wrench. I'm slowly building up like a weapons collection, I guess. I've killed a lot of zombies so far. I mean, I'm working on it. Numbers could be higher. So let's see. What do I got here? I've got leather strips that honestly don't belong here. I've been keeping the tailoring stuff upstairs. So what matches? Maybe weapons. This cupboard's gonna fill up really quickly. You hate me because I'm in the way of your favorite streamer? You know, your favorite streamer is just one channel point redemption away. Hey, bud. So don't blame me. I'm still waiting on getting the tailoring book read for me to grind some more tailoring, because the tailor book grind is pretty boring. There's a cooldown on that redemption. Yeah, well, you alone I think would run out of points rather quickly if there wasn't, so I'm just doing you a favor. I don't believe there's a way for a single individual to make enough points to keep that active. So I didn't eat the granola bars, but granola bars don't really go bad very quickly, so I can leave them in my backpack. But I won't. I could, but I won't. I'll put them in the fridge. And then, because I don't have anything to read, I guess I'm exercising again. It's actually kind of nice to, I think it's actually pretty nice to have the Gym-Goer, because, like, doing regular exercise as a way to sort of pass the time is very helpful. So taking a look at my skill... Oh, God. Oh, Lord. It's really bad. Let's try burp. Yeah, let's keep doing squats. So you can see the fitness XP going up a little. And then push-ups. Strength goes up a little. I mean, it's so... nothing. You'd need to do, like, years of these for any effect, which is just not true in real life. And then after doing exercise in full armor, I wash my clothing as I wear it. I spend a second with David here. Hi, David. You know we still match. Chet almost made me take off the red helmet. But I rigged a coin flip and kept the red helmet on. You're welcome, David. And we'll go to sleep. Hopefully with better success tomorrow. Trying to get closer to the USPS depot for books. Yoda looks peaceful. He is peaceful around me. He just loves my company. I should probably test whether or not the bug is fixed. The watch alarm bug. I haven't tested that yet. Do I even have, like, a pan for eggs? I don't even think I do. Just one more thing on the long list of things to grab, I guess. So it's going to be nasty weather. Nothing new there. I guess my question is, should I ditch my crowbar? It still has a little bit of oomph left in it. No mention of a chopper or water power shortage or anything like that, so we are good to go. What else do I have in here that's frozen that I could thaw out? Maybe a peanut butter sandwich. That will thaw when I'm hungry. Alright, town. Here I come again. Hey, Cheese Wheel. Are you the dude that, like, every Skyrim character eats 1,000 of before fighting a dragon? Are you that one, Cheese Wheel? I also cannot believe I still have water and power. I have to be losing it in a day or two. It's 19 days and I still have water power. Which is nuts. I haven't really gone into this convenience store. All the unfrozen produce should be pretty unusable by now. I'm not really going the way the crow flies to the USPS store, as I probably should have. And here comes the rain. The zombie workers forgot to unplug the power generators. In this section of Kentucky, it's probably just coal fire plants. So the power dies when people stop feeding the coal fire plants. How much you want to... Oh, maybe no alarm? Nope, no alarm. Potato. Not fresh potatoes. Yum, yum. If I ever want to start a compost, here we are. I'm going to grab the things that, like, are going to go bad soon, but haven't. Because I can always come back later. So this stuff, I'm not going to grab because it's already in a fridge. In fact, I'll move it to the freezer. And I'll try to remember to come back here before power goes poof. Especially for those eggs, because that's a lot of food. A carton of eggs lasts you a while. Hey, this is also a tip for real life. And that's a lot of milk for farming. More peanut butter sandwiches, which makes me bored. Put those in the freezer too. And all your stuff going into the freezer as well. That's a lot of eggs. That's a lot of eggs. Alright, I have to get the... I have to grab coffee. And there's nothing else on these shelves that are perishable. So I can come back whenever I want. How was it in Fort Knox 30 years ago? Yeah, am I right? Was it coal power? I'm just assuming. That neck of the woods 30 years ago. Mostly coal. Alright, so I'm at the Milk and More. If I'm at the Milk and More, I want to go north and then east to get to... Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, because I'm not going for tapes. So the tape store... Now let me start the car. The tape store is actually in this plaza to my right. The tape store... I'll drive by it so you can see it. Is right there. Hit vids. Looks like a large population, but a manageable population of zombies. Another duffel there. The pavilion looks busy. And then the USPS depot is up this way, as is the Enigma books. So this is the USPS depot. This right here, the US Mail Service. And it is pretty good for books. I'm gonna have a quick snack before I fight. Unfortunately, zombies stopped me for eating my whole snack. And for that, they're punished with death. Certain impending doom. You stop snack time. Oh. No. Let's not let you bite me, thank you. I think she just knocked my glasses off. Yep. One of the reasons to have stuff on your face, like glasses, bandanas, is instead of getting hurt, you can just have that stuff get knocked off your face. So taking a look at my protection values. Oh man, driving around a little bit lured a bit too many of them my way. And yeah, my protection values are the same. There, got my glasses back. Take the time to put them back in my head. And take my beta blockers. Did I start the stream? No. But all the VODs are already aired on YouTube if you want to catch up. This is kind of a lot of zombies. Maybe I don't want to fight them all just because it would take me forever and a day. So I'll try to... Oop, let's not go into the hedges. I'll just ditch some of them this way. Great. I ditch some and only attract more. Please die quickly. So some of them will have failed to follow me, and I'll kill the ones that are keener. Ooh, good hit. Oh, double! Well, that was a lot more manageable of an amount than what I started off with. Probably most of the zombies are in that house. But I've got a job to do, so I'm going to keep doing it. Hey, Shield. I'll try not to get infected. I appreciate your support, Mr. Moderator. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, Guy on Fire, which originally streamed live on Twitch, March 29th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, please let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timer to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join the gaming community, Rhadamant.com and the description of this video have links to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. And a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or a upcoming stream. Farewell and stay safe out there, fellow zombie survivors.